There's someone I want to cut off right now. There is a person I would like to cut off. If you're listening to this, bye bye. Bye bye. What, jamani? Hello, hi, and welcome back to the Rare View podcast. I am your host, Rachel Anita, and I'm so excited to have you guys here with me. Kama K, Kama Kawaida. Okay, so today I want to talk about a sensitive matter, guys. Is blood really thicker than water? Should we cut off family? What do you think about that? Now, before I get into my topic, I want to start off by saying I am an advocate for family. Clearly, I'm a married woman. I love the structure as God intended it. Family, brother, sister, daughter, son, child, father, mother, and extended. I love that. However, the abuse that some of us have undergone in the hands of the people we trusted the most it's quite something, and it is very sad that the people we love and we trust the most do get to hurt us the most. The $1,000,000 question is, should we cut off family? This is not a white or black kind of question where you can just jump in and say yes we should or no we shouldn't, and it's more of a case by case kind of thing, because it's really hard to tell someone let go of this person. It's easier said than done. Okay, when you've gone through bad parenting from your parents, or abuse from your uncles or aunties, or you've gone through financial strain because your family just keeps on thinking you're digging money from somewhere, it becomes difficult to just wake up and say I'm done and that's it. It is not easy. Toxic family continually does this thing knowing that you have no limits. So how do you stop it? How do you say enough is enough and I can't continue doing this? You have to set up boundaries. It's as clear as day or night. Boundaries saying that once you do this, I will react in a certain manner, and you have to respect how I am reacting to that manner, to that situation. It doesn't matter how you feel about it, it is how I feel about it. So once you create these boundaries with toxic family members, you are able to navigate life in a much easier way. Toxic family is one that continually hurts another and does so in intentional behaviors. Like someone goes out of their way to make you uncomfortable, to make you feel unloved, to make you feel unwelcomed, and it is not nice for anyone. It is not a nice place to be. It is not a nice way to live. Like they say, you cannot change family. It's your DNA. You cannot change who you are or where you came from, but you can change how they affect your day-to-day life. You are in control of how you react to that. You're in control of what you absorb. You're in control in what you comprehend, and you're in control of who you become at the end of the day. Okay? From a religious perspective, I am a Christian. And I know they say, love your neighbors, you love yourself, love your brothers, you love yourself, forgive 70 times 7. I don't even know who does that, to be honest, 70 times 7. Yet we serve a vengeful God. Vengeful God. Yes. Do not be so quick to walk away from family. Give them time. Sisemi it now today, oh, megombana with your brother, you're like, you know what, I'm done, I'm out of... No, you can't do that. You have to give people chances, and once they abuse those chances you've given them, that's when you walk away. The 70 times 7 is not quite literally, because for 90 times to forgive someone, kwani, are you mad? Okay, you're a Christ. Okay, the whole basic, you know what, my mind is in a glitch, but you can forgive someone 490 times, but you do not give them the chance to disrespect you 490 times. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. But sit with them. Talk to them. Tell them what you did here. XYZ does not sit well with me. You did this, you did that the other day. I told you, don't do this. You went ahead. You are hitting me every day. You're abusing me verbally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, and I do not like it. And if even the Bible is very clear on that, if that person still continues to do that, you have every right to leave. Whether it's a marriage, whether it's a blood covenant you had with that person, whether it's your brother, your sister, anyone, you have the freedom to leave. I read this quote somewhere that said, Jesus' blood is the only blood that is thicker than water. All other ground is sinking sand. And that is so true. Unless we are held to God, to Jesus. And if that is the only relationship that we should work so hard to preserve. The rest, it's wishy-washy. Really. Wishy-washy. So how much shit can one take? Me, I don't know about you, but my threshold for taking BS from people is very small. I'm sorry. If I cut you off, there's no coming back. Adios, muchachos. Au revoir. Bye-bye. Toodles. Nakwanga ciao. Mwah. See ya. So there are different kinds of abuse in society. We're relating to our family. So the most funny one for me is financial abuse. I'm not talking just about black tax, which is a curse for us young black people, but I'm talking about finances. Unapata watu wameenda majuu. People have gone abroad. For those who don't understand Kiswahili, people have gone abroad. They're really working hard to cater for their family back at home. Then we have this tradition. I don't know who told us as Africans, we have to build back in the village. It's a thing. It's a rite of passage. As a man, you have to build. As a woman, if you're not married by, I think, 40, you have to start building for yourself. So we have these young people who have gone abroad, then they send money back home via who? Via their family members, probably a brother, a sister, parent, and uncle. It has become a trend that you send money to, say, your brother instead of, this is a very relatable story. So this guy, the sister was working Maju, I'm assuming, let's say, UK. So this lady was working in the UK. I don't know what kind of job she was doing, but she was sending money every week. She will send some couple of pounds over every week. If you convert just £1 to the Kenyan shilling, that's a lot of money. So you can imagine if someone is sending you, let's say, 300 or 400 pounds every week, that's a lot of money. Now, our Kenyan here decided it's time for them to roll. It's their moment. Light ina shine kwake. Mungu amemfungulia njia. Yani Mungu alisema, let my sister go forth and do the work for me so that I can enjoy this life. Yeah, so this lady is like, nitumie picha, umefika wapi, send me the progress. I want to see, like, can you add, maybe I don't like this room, shift it to the other room, or do this and do that. The guy kumbe ametafuta site somewhere where I think he talked to the foreman of the site. He goes every day, takes photos, comes back and enjoys life. So this lady decides, let me come back home impromptu and to check, my family, how are they doing, how is everyone, I miss them. This lady fainted. She almost died, guys, because she got home. First of all, where the brother was living alihama because, bei mepanda, a deal na KSH, and a deal na pounds, my friend. That life is very nice. When you don't, inflation, sijui nini, kidogo here. He wasn't feeling that. He was living the life. He was even importing rice. The guy was importing rice, guys. In retrospect, in Kenya, here hapa Mwea huku chini tuna nini, we have our own rice fields. In Ahero we have our own rice fields, but this guy decided, no, local, myself, my money is international, so my menu should be international. With whose money? The sister's money. It is so sad because this lady came back, she was so heartbroken. And to add salt to injury, when she came back, this lady was conned at the airport by her other brother, who learned from this other brother that life is now international. It is so sad. Now, in such a case, you want to tell me that this lady should sit back and say, you know what, I forgive you, you're my brother. That is nonsense. Cut those people off. Cut them off and never go back and don't come. Why are you even coming back to this country? We have enough problems. Do you want to come back to... No, my president will see and say, I'm being a terrorist.
With that face,
you forgive. Yeah, so... Yeah. Oh, when you see this, president forgive. For 89. I have 49 chances. Yes. So that is just one kind of abuse, which is financial abuse. We see it all the time. Like the most basic. Okay, this happens in every household where your mom tells you niekei pesa. I'm not saying you cut them off, this is very basic. So it starts off by your mom saying, give me some money, niko na chama Friday, please just send me some 20k by Monday, you'll have the money back. She's very humble at that time. On Monday, try to ask your mother for that money. You'll be reminded how she carried you for 9 months, how your head was this big when she was pushing and how everything in her life rearranged by the time it came into this world. So it's just, but that's a mild sort of, we don't see it as abuse, although it is, but I'm sorry parents, it is abuse, but we will not categorize it as the kind of abuse I'm talking about. That is just financial. Now, physical abuse is something we've seen on a day-to-day. We have been beaten in more ways than we can count. But as someone grows up, you cannot have someone randomly beating you and you're an adult or you're above some certain age to be beaten, honestly. So physical abuse, you cannot go home. There's a video I saw on social media some other day where a young girl, I think she had gotten a tattoo, then she was flaunting it on social media. Then I think her father called her home. When she got home, that girl was undressed and beaten by her uncles, which I don't want to count the number of abuses that was going on that video because it was recorded and put in the public for everyone to see. Stark naked, a 20-something-year-old. My friends, I would leave you, your entire generation, and your entire, I don't even care the name, curse me. Those are the kinds of abuse, as I don't know, it's just Africans or if the rest of the world undergoes this, but when someone shows you consistently who they are, believe them and just leave. In such circumstances, you can never come back from that. Now, like that lady, I don't think she will ever come back from that experience, no matter how big what she did, no matter, even if she killed someone, there are better ways to address that than embarrass someone through and through like that. The other way of identifying the kind of abuse you're going through, there's emotional abuse. This is neglect, where people just leave you. Fathers leave, which is the most common one. Fathers leave, then they come to you after 20 years when they need a kidney or money for dialysis, or they need a new heart or a leg or something. That's when they remember they have a child. There's narcissistic behavior where as women or children, we have nothing to say, we are to be seen and not heard. There's gaslighting, there's so much, the list goes on and on. So as much as most of us not undergo the physical and financial and whatever, we all undergo emotional abuse from family. And once it gets to a point where you cannot handle it, again, like I said, bye, toodles, there's the door, bitch. That's the door. Bye-bye. So, guys, like I was saying, I'm not saying that you cut off family and friends over the most minor of issues. Like, wapenda nao, wapata nao, wapiga nao. There's that saying, however it goes. Wapiga nao ndio wapata nao. There's something like that. And we are family. Unless you're not your true self, people argue, people fight all the time. But there's just a limit to everything. You can't beat me every day black and blue. That's a no, but it's normal to argue. Unless you're pretending and you're not your true self, then that is not a real relationship. Any relationship, people watu wanakwaruzana here and there, it's okay. Now, the grace we freely give to others, we should be able to give that to ourselves. We should be able to, the way we treat others with respect, expect the same respect. It's a give and take kind of thing. Although sometimes we probably give more than we should take, but it's okay. Just learn to be comfortable in your skin, be comfortable in the space you occupy. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like it's too much or it's a lot, it's okay to take a break kwanza, hata before you cut off people. Don't just go cold turkey on people. No, it's okay to sit people down, explain to them. Like I said, the Bible said, marasabini marasaba, that's for 90 times. Give people their chances until you have none to give. Okay, but don't kill yourself or drive yourself mad trying to please other people. That there is my 1 cent for today. Snip people, but don't snip everyone. You need people at the end of the day. Thank you. So don't forget to watch, share, comment, subscribe, follow everywhere. Thank you so much. Bye.